Thank you, everyone. I'm Kristen, and this is my daughter, Julianne, and we've come from Vancouver Island to... We're really honored to be here to help recognize the achievements and to witness the induction of all these amazing athletes and builders into this program. I wish nothing more than for my dad to be here, but we're really honored to be here to represent him. It was interesting, I've spent some time with some of his former teammates, and it was interesting to hear from them that they referred to him as their Clark Kent. He was a mild-mannered man, but Superman on the weekends. And it was, I can tell you that as his children, and truly as we're his adults now, my dad was Superman to me and my brothers too. And it was really fun to learn that we weren't alone in giving him that superhero status. I think my dad was the ultimate team player. It was never about him as an individual. When my dad would speak about his memories, he never spoke about his stats or his achievements or the awards. The stories were never about the glory days or heroic feats. He was unfailingly humble. The stories were always about the people who surrounded him, his teammates, friends, coaches, the times they spent together, the laughs and the tears that they shared. He knew the value of being part of a team, a family, of upholding those around you and being upheld. As a coach, he had quotes for his players, and one of his favorites was for his special teams players with the BC Lions in 2010. And it is amazing what we can accomplish when no one cares who gets the credit. And he really believed that. It was never about what he could do, but what they could do as a team. Dad was a man of integrity and conviction. Growing up, it was about family, friends, faith, and football. He believed in the value of everyone around him, and he led by quiet example and without fanfare. He simply walked the walk. One of the biggest impressions he made on me was that he treated everyone around him as an equal. He saw everyone's worth from the bottom to the top. Wherever he worked, I would be with him, and he knew the name and often the story of every security guard, janitor, receptionist, equipment guy, video guy, it didn't matter. He spoke to everybody with his full attention, no matter their rank, and I can only hope to follow in his footsteps. He believed in always giving his best without comparison, his best without conceit, and his best without compromise. It's part of the story of why he came to Laurier. Dad had played football at the Humber College, and he tried out with the Argos. They told him, "You're too green, you're too young. Go and play for Tuffy Knight." The Argos coaching staff told him that Tuffy and Wilfrid Laurier would provide the structure, the training, the football knowledge, but most importantly, the team culture that would bring him to the next level. It has been an absolute pleasure to be here at Wilfrid Laurier, to meet some of the crew that made up the football family that he loved so much, to see the grounds and the facilities, and to hear stories about what the locker rooms used to look like in the basement, to see the dynasty through the decades represented here at this dinner. It is clear that the great history and reputation of football at Laurier will be carried on. Thank you for inviting us to be a part of the team and for honoring my dad and his role. Thank you for giving us a glimpse into the man he was before I knew him, to see this school and the great people in it and how they helped shape him into the man he became. Thank you.
If you went to the dictionary and looked up gentleman, there'd be a picture of Chuck McMann there. He was the height of being a gentleman. I'll tell you, great, easy to coach, never talked back, did exactly what he was told to do. if I had all the guys I coached were like Chuck McMann, I'd still be coaching, rather than have to put up with some of these gangsters out here tonight. He was a great kid, a great player, and humble, and like I said, he made coaching worthwhile. Thank you.